Scribers, man.
Scribers. You start calling them scribers.
Yeah, they click the button and the thumbs up and the bell thingy.
I have decided that I completely hate saying all that. Like, I just don't want to say it.
Yeah.
But I know that I have to a little bit. So every time I say it, I'm just saying it with a little bit of like sarcasm.
I want to know who that one person is. They're like, oh, dude, I forgot to put the thumbs up. Thanks.
Yeah, no, but it's exactly. If you like our videos, hit the like button. That's it. I don't want to say. I don't even want to say that. I like saying like smack that like button like it owes you money. I don't know. If I have never clicked the like button on a video because someone told me to.
If we don't get 7 likes, we won't make another video.
Yeah, I'm never gonna pull that, dude. We get 2 or 3 likes most videos. It's fine. Sometimes we get 0. Sometimes I put up videos and we get 0 views. Sometimes I put up clickbaity thumbnails where it looks like Jeff and I are almost kissing behind a Hershey Kisses thing. And
Definitely
this
not
pitch,
looking at that right now.
and that blows up on Twitter. Everybody on Twitter liked it. You know how many views that video got?
It has 7 views right now.
That's more than it had yesterday when it was blowing up on Twitter. There were like 12. There's like 12 likes on Twitter or whatever it is.
Well, because you can watch it on Twitter and it doesn't click through to YouTube.
You can watch the video on.
I don't know.
I didn't know that. I always takes me to.
I'm trying to come up with a reason.
Yeah, so nobody watched the video. They all liked the picture and they hit the like button on Twitter, but they didn't go watch the video. So it's fine.
We know you're not going to interact with us. Hey, at least you're responding on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm trying. Try to put more up on Twitter. We just had a video of Joel going up. He did not send me him burning his mouth on that pizza. It made me sad. I asked him for it, and he didn't say he didn't have it. Joel, if you had a video of you burning your mouth on this Batman pizza, I definitely needed the video of you burning your mouth.
That would have been entertaining.
Oh. Anyway, should we do a live podcast?
I mean, I guess I woke up.
Yeah, you did get here. I did bring a thing to try.
As did I. Okay. Let me pull up our live chat of 0, just in case.
I have the big chat open with everybody. If anybody watches us on Twitch with the wrong labeling and everything, it's great. I can't fix it. Restream. I think I figured out how to fix it this morning, but I didn't have time to fiddle with it. Restream is different now, everybody.
It updated?
It updated the last time we recorded or the time before that, and I hadn't figured it out. It looks completely different, and now I'm like, oh, okay. I finally found where this button theoretically is, but I'm not fiddling with this because I'd rather not break it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It can say the wrong name of the episode on Twitch. Guess what?
You'll live with it?
I'll live with it. Welcome to the Snack Network Live for February 8th, 2022. I'm Dave Moore. Joining me, of course, is the sleepiest man on the West Coast, Grrouchies Serge, Fat Man in Vegas.
Hi, Dave.
I just try to be different.
Better than Alvin Kamara this morning. I don't know about you, though. So my buddy sends me a message for anyone not paying attention. Evidently, Alvin Kamara, big-time football player, may have accidentally beat some guy unconscious with a group of friends. And there's video footage showing that they're all guilty. And my buddy tells me, wow, I guess what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas. I'm like, oh, no, Kamara's staying in Vegas.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's nice to be recording this morning.
It is. It's too early for recording. Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest about it.
Too early. The guy that's up at 8, he's like, man, just 9 would be so much better.
It would be. Of course, this is the Snack Network Live, where every Tuesday-ish morning we come back and we do a live stream on our various social media platforms for the Snack Network where we taste things. Basically, the Snack Network is a bunch of guys tasting things. And
what about every Tuesday morning we try to go live.
Yeah, at 8:30.
How about we show that we give that effort? We're like, we are making the effort every Tuesday morning.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a text that says, "Bro, can't make it." And every week we bring something new to taste because that's what it is. It's a bunch of tasting videos because we're goofy guys tasting stuff with our friends. And today, as usual, because we need energy to wake up and do this podcast, I assume that we both brought Bang energy drinks.
Dave,
yeah,
we did not bring Bang energy drinks.
Wow, you didn't bring a Bang?
Well, my 7-Eleven didn't have a new flavor for me.
You know what? I went in multiple gas stations looking for like a good Bang, or like looking for like that lolly.
Multiple gas stations.
I did
for a good Bang.
I did. Oh, please write that title down. Anyway,
I brought a Monster energy drink today, Dave. Monster Energy Ultra Sunshine. I am going to assume that the can is orange, and I'm going to get an orange flavor out of my Ultra Sunshine.
I'm debating whether I change this right now because I realize this probably should have been like a Valentine's Day beverage.
We need to plan a Valentine's episode, Dave. I'm going to love you so much.
It's delicious strawberry kiss. Bang.
I had one the other day. I accidentally drank it because I was super thirsty, even though I was trying to save it for the show, or we could have had the same drink.
Wow, almost once again. So close, but never. Dave, yeah.
Because I missed a week, I brought a twofer today.
Oh, yeah?
And
is it Rap Snacks?
No, Dave. Oh. It's that disgusting shrimp flavored.
Oh, no!
Text you. Shrimp crackers, spicy flavored sabor picante.
Oh, that's... Dude, at least your monster... This is
going to be awful.
At least your monster's like a legit monster. You know, where I just cracked this baby open. It smells a lot, and I'm hoping it's like this. Is that Rockstar? That Rockstar Recovery, the strawberry one? That's
exactly what I was hoping for when I bought it, too.
That's what I'm hoping for. I like the suspense on not telling me if it is.
Oh, I mean, why ruin it, Dave?
It smells very similar. It smells maybe a little sweeter.
So these things look like those little fries that you buy, like hot fries.
Yeah, you know what? I eat those, and I always forget that those exist. Like, I eat, like, one bag of those every couple of years, and I'm like, man, these are pretty good.
It's like the generic candies when we talked about that. You're like, I like these, and then you just don't remember them until you're at a gas station, and they're like, oh, hot fries. I remember. They're like, oh, the new cheddar fries. I wonder what they're like.
Yeah, and then you eat them, and you're like, wow, these are pretty good. I probably should get these when I'm looking for a quick snack at a gas station. And then you're like, I completely forgot they existed again.
For something that says spicy, I expected more of that spice kickback when you smell it.
Uh-huh.
No, it just smells almost a little shrimpy.
Ew.
By the way, if you ever really want to be disturbed, open a tinfoil bag and it smells like shrimp. Probably not something you should be sticking in your mouth at 5 a.m. But I'm going to give it a try.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm waiting. I'm waiting in suspense because these sound so bad.
Oh no, I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 of them before I give you a report.
All right. I'll take a sip of this.
Do you eat shrimp?
I don't like shrimp.
My wife likes shrimp, and therefore she puts it upon me that if she likes shrimp, she's gonna make stuff with shrimp so that I eat it.
So this tastes a little bit more like an energy drink, like a little bit more. And it's a little bit more it's got a
fizz to it.
It's got a little bit of a zippiness to it, like a little bit of a sour like thing. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as good as the Rockstar Recovery.
That Rockstar Recovery might be the best one.
I think that Rockstar Recovery is my absolute 100% favorite energy drink on the planet.
How many have you had?
I've had like 4, but that's a lot. That's a lot of energy drinks for me. Like it's not a habit I had before this podcast, so
right. Hey, the Snack Network, where bad habits begin.
Yeah, no, we've discussed whether we need to like have a counter channel that's like fitness, like a special like counter.
We get fit too.
No one will understand that thing that we never launched.
It was on Twitter. There was a couple replies and retweets.
Yeah. There was momentum. Oh my God! Jeez.
All right, so the good
Good
thing
thing
about
no
these,
one listens to this show.
if you have a couple of these,
Yeah.
the spice is there.
Mhm.
There is absolutely no flavor to these at all.
It sounds like kind of a good thing.
I was expecting shrimp flavored spiciness by Nongshim.
We ate those shrimp chips. Me and Jeff ate those shrimp chips. Did that video go up? That video went up already. Yeah. Were they shrimp chips? I don't remember. They were like garlic butter flavor. They were terrible, and they had like just like a gross hint of garlic and butter, and the chips themselves didn't taste like anything.
Yeah, that like it just it doesn't even have like a spiced flavor.
Don't you hate when you buy a snack like that and you eat it and you're like, who buys this?
Well, the funny thing is, I expected this to be absolutely disgusting, so I'm pleasantly surprised.
It tastes like nothing. Yeah, nothing is better.
Like I saw it and took that picture, and you're like, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah, I
and
would.
I'm like, well, oh hell yeah, now.
Yeah, I would.
Let's
I would
cleanse my palate.
I wouldn't be buying those. How's the Monster? Or is that water? That's Monster.
Oh no, that's definitely Monster. I need to unleash my inner beast. It does have that citrusy, probably not orange, maybe tangerine-ish flavor to it. It's good.
Okay. What's the energy drink?
Cleanses my palate from the nothing spice over there.
The nothing shrimps.
Man, I have never been so disappointed in not being disgusted in my life.
I hate when they put
I guess
spicy.
shrimp cracker's a thing. I'm gonna have to like look this up at some point, but yeah, no flavor, Dave. None.
I hate when they put spicy on a thing and there's no flavor at all. You're like, what have you done? Like, what have you made?
Spicy.
Speaking of spicy, I'm just gonna bring this up because I can. Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken, the video that's featured on our channel right now. Me going to Dave's Hot Chicken. I've had it once since. I decided that place is just not. I don't know. It's not great. No. I got the extra hot the first time and thought it was just ever so slightly too spicy, like you're suffering just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And then I got the hot. I got like the regular hot, which would be like one step down, and thought it was exactly the same level of heat. Like there was no discernible change.
So which day did you get the wrong product?
That's a good question. Good. They were both labeled correctly, so it's unclear. The price is insane, and so we went to Chipotle last night. Okay,
of course we did. I mean, we didn't Uber eat it.
Yeah,
we went.
And we go into Chipotle, and they're like, "All right, we have no steak," and we're like, "How long is it on steak?" They're like, 2 minutes, and we're like, "Okay, I guess I'll wait a little bit. I kind of want steak, right?" And then
2 minutes later, we have no steak.
No, literally.
If we had it, it would have taken 2 minutes.
Literally,
we don't have any.
Literally a minute and 45 seconds later, they're like, "Okay, we're out of corn," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "And we're out of salsa," and I'm like, "I'm out of here." Like I left. We left. We were the next people in line, and they were like, "Yeah, we're out of corn, and we're still out of steak."
What else do you want on your burrito? We're out of that too.
I'm like, "What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get old looking chicken, some rice."
You were gonna get steak, Dave. You were waiting 2 minutes for the steak.
I wanted steak, but they were out of corn. They were completely out of corn salsa. Corn salsa is like the best part of Chipotle.
I know. That's why I always get extra.
Yeah, that's why.
And it's a free add-on.
Yeah, that's why. Literally, when I say
life hack.
When I say extra corn, right? There isn't an amount that would be too much. You can just keep going.
Hey, you know how much rice you put on there? Could you just replace that with a bowl of corn for me?
I seriously. Anyway, so they ran out of corn. They ran out of steak. I walked out. So then we went up. Dave's Hot Chicken's right across the street, and I was like, we could go there, but it's really expensive. And there was literally no one there. That place has been open for like 3 weeks. No one's in there at all. So that's a good sign. It's way too expensive. And so we went to Raising Cane's. I know that the channel desperately wants me to talk about Raising Cane's.
One love.
Here you go. Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. We have adequate chicken fingers.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're adequate. They here's what they need to do. I've decided what they need to do. This is where this entire story was going. They need to season them. They need to come up with a couple seasoning options. And there needs to be some like garlic ones. There needs to be some like spicy ones. And I'm not asking for like something crazy. I'm just like throw some like red pepper flakes on this. You know, like
Dave,
some garlic powder.
just trying to ruin their business model, Dave.
No. Their business model is we sell chicken tenders that are just okay enough for people to come here.
But everybody loves them.
I don't love them. Also, what's the extra toast thing? That toast is not good. Why does everybody?
Texas toast.
It's not good. It's not good Texas toast. I like Texas toast. It's not good.
It fills you up, so you don't complain about the lack of chicken.
Yeah, but when I say no coleslaw, because nobody wants coleslaw, right? Come on, nobody likes. I take coleslaw off everywhere, everywhere. Never.
My wife makes a good coleslaw.
I believe that. No fast food restaurant makes good coleslaw. Period. End of story. So, and I always say no coleslaw. Can I get extra fries? And they're like, you don't want extra bread? I'm like, no, I want more fries. Please.
In fact, I don't even really want the bread either.
Yeah, really, honestly, please like the bread is fine. One piece of the bread is fine. I just don't think it's that good. But everybody seems to say no coleslaw, extra bread. Like that's the default. Mine is no coleslaw, extra fries. Swap it out.
Fries are more expensive, Dave.
Well, the fries are good. Ish, they're okay. Anyway, I decided Raising Cane's new seasoning. This is the whole point of this whole story. I don't know where I'm going. Anyway.
Yeah, what happened? We were talking about like Dave's Chicken or something like that.
Yeah, I was complaining that Dave's Hot Chicken is too expensive.
So
and
it's been open for 3 weeks and nobody goes there.
Yeah, nobody goes there. It's bad. It's bad.
You want to hear my story about nobody goes there?
Yeah, I do.
We were in California where we're walking around. It was me, the wife, and 2 children because only 2 of them were born at the time. The one's like 2. And everybody's getting hungry, so my wife is doing something bad. She's going on Yelp, looking for places nearby that have good reviews.
That's always a mistake.
So she finds this new pizza place that's been open for like 3-4 weeks, but it's got like 13 like 5-star reviews.
Okay.
So we're close to it. We walk over to it. We go up to it, and there's a gentleman outside wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And the lights are off. We're like, are you open? He's like, yeah, let me seat you. So he takes us back, turns the lights on for us. There's nobody in this restaurant, Dave.
Oh, this sounds terrifying.
Place across the street is like banging. There's music going. You could tell it's like packed. Nobody can get in there. It looks like a party's going on.
I would have walked across the street.
We're dumb, Dave. We're dumb tourists in California.
I know.
Sit down, we order a pizza. I've never seen a 2-year-old refuse pizza. So, like, they turn the lights on for us. They turn the TV on for us. A second person, like, comes out to us, whatever, blah, 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 makes it.
What were they conserving? What are they?
Bad Yelp review.
What are they conserving energy?
No, there was none. The pizza was bland. It was awful.
Yeah,
we learned a lesson. Like, if they have to turn the lights on to seat you, chances are you probably don't want to be there. My wife's Yelp review mentioned something to the fact of they must have had 13 friends putting a review to make it sound better.
Yeah, that sounds weird. That sounds so weird. And you guys survived though, at least.
Yes, we have survived.
I kind of wonder if that means it's like basically like a shady front for something. Like that's kind of where my brain goes, where it's like,
maybe.
What are they really doing? Like, yeah, they sell pizza. You know, like yes, they have pizza because they pretend to be a pizza shop. But what are they really doing?
Taking a nap.
Weird. What a weird place. Okay. Every week on the Snack Network Live, we attempt to keep you guys up to date with the news because we're supposed to be here every single week. We are here all the time. I promise. And
in spirit.
And our wonderful co-host, my wonderful co-host, Serge has collected news stories for us. So I did not read them.
Dave, even when you collect them, you don't read them.
You're right. At least I read the headlines.
Oh,
and
all right.
I'll read the headlines, and if I'm you know, I'll tell you a secret. I'll tell you a production secret. If the headline's good enough that I believe the article was good, I'll put it in. If I'm questioning the headline, I read the article.
Oh.
but I usually end up reading the article and deciding that article is trash. So I end up reading more articles that we don't use than than the ones we put in the show.
So if anybody hasn't caught on, what Dave's saying is the articles that we do use are when he finally gave up and just stopped reading them.
Yeah. When I got tired of reading.
So we're going to start with the best one.
Uh-huh.
And by best one, the one I provided.
Okay.
And that is February is National Snack Food Month. It only seems fitting that the Snack Network acknowledges
Yeah.
the snack month.
Let me break this down for you. We are so behind on content because of snow trapping people in and ruining multiple shoot days. That this is the one acknowledgement of this entire thing. Enjoy it right now. We have acknowledged that it is National Snack Food Month. Snack Month. We will proceed to forget that completely and continue to make our regular scheduled programming.
All right. So, on the website, they have a National Snack Food Month timeline. In 2010, kids are snacking more. A study showed that children in the U.S. snack 6 times per day. That was twice as often as American children in the 70s.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a childhood question. We're going to talk about that for a moment. We're going to stop. We're going to pedal down the brakes right now. I don't know what that means. I didn't have designated snack times as a kid. That was not a thing. There were not like, oh, come in for your snack, Dave. Stop playing with Pokemon cards. Come eat your snack. It's snack time. Like, that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my mom sounds like, exactly like that. And no, like seriously, I have known multiple people and multiple families who have designated snack times. Like, they basically commit to these multiple snacks a day. That's on an almost perfect pattern. You know, it's not a rocket science thing. But we didn't have snacks. Occasionally, I'd come in and they'd be like, "Do you want an apple?" And I'd be like, "Sure, I'll eat an apple. Will you cut it up for me, please?" Right? Like, that happened, but it was never like designated. Like, I ate several snacks a day.
Right. It wasn't like, "Oh, hey, it's lunchtime. Hey, Dave, it's now snack time."
Yeah,
it's snack time too.
Yeah,
come get your dinner.
Yeah. There were none of that. There were days where basically, you know, we were so involved in I don't know what I'm saying. We were so involved with our Pokemon Game Boys that we basically didn't eat lunch, you know? Like, that happened plenty of times. Not that my mom was neglecting me, but we were just busy being kids, doing dumb kid things, riding bikes around, playing, you know?
Right. So what you're saying is you're bitter that there wasn't snack time.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Apparently, kids in 2010s are getting 7 to 10 snacks a day. Sounds great.
I mean, this does say 6, not 7 to 10, but thanks for paying attention, Dave. So now this timeline goes backwards. And
okay,
I haven't read the timeline yet, so you're all taking a journey with me right now. So it goes from 2010 to 1941. Candy goes to war. Hershey's invented M&M so it could send some heat-resistant chocolate to soldiers in World War II.
How did I miss the war on candy?
I don't know. 1930, the accidental cookie.
Oh.
When Ruth Graves, a restaurant owner in Mass, added pieces of chocolate to her cookie mix, hoping they would melt. Little did she know, her failed experiment would form the most beloved cookie. 1880, Candy Goes Corny. You want to guess what they made?
Candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn. Don't even want to read about it because it's an awful existence.
I love candy corn.
I'm not going to give you a date yet, but ancient trail mix. Evidence of wild date seeds, pine nuts, walnuts, acorns, and chestnuts can be found in the Shandar Cave located in North Iraq. Cave dwellers love to snack too. 50,000 BC.
Okay, see.
We just went from 2010 to 50,000 BC in 5 steps.
That's probably the best trail mix in the world, though. Like, if you made it that old way.
Well, where's the M&Ms and the Reese's peanut butter cups, Dave?
You mean the Reese's Pieces?
No, the mini peanut butter cups, Dave. That's what I mean. No Reese's Pieces.
You're welcome, John.
All right.
This is I've thought about doing like a history of snacks thing, and this is kind of the problem with the timelines I find is they're not. They just
make your own timeline.
I'd have to go find a bunch of timelines and then combine them. And
it would be like a multiverse of timelines.
It's the same problem I have with the Pokédex. I'm trying to complete the Pokédex I have for a couple years now. And
that one that we started with Red and Blue. Do you ever complete that one?
I did. I have actually completed Gen 1 and 2 completely, which is way more than I
remember when we were playing, you basically told me this is such a grind, I give up. Why did I like this as a child?
The first 2 games are a grind, but I did complete the first 2 generations of Pokemon. I have almost everything from Gen 3, and I'm missing only a couple things from Gen 4, and then I fall off quite a bit. So I have made progress. I will do this someday. I just
probably mostly through Pokemon Go.
Look, Pokemon Go 100% counts. I'm just gonna fucking say it. Sorry to all the children out there listening to our podcast. That slipped out. I'm not gonna edit it out.
We swear every once in a while. But it usually is for emphasis.
Yeah, no, this is serious business. Completing the Pokédex 25 years after I've started is important. I'd like to complete it by the time it's the 30th anniversary.
Have you played any Arceus?
Oh, it is the greatest Pokemon game ever made in the history of mankind. And listen, it's not a perfect game. It's got a lot of flaws. It is so close to being one of the greatest video games ever. If they had just pushed it a little harder, just a little bit, made it a little more polished, made it a little bit, gone a little bit harder on just making everything just a little bit more fun, just a tiny bit. It is still so good. It is so good. It's so
this is the one that I shouldn't skip, like I skipped the last 2.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Do not skip this. Nobody should skip this game. If you were sitting on the edge going, man, I kind of like Pokemon. Like I kind of want to like Pokemon, right? This is the perfect place to jump in. Just be like, you know what, I'm going to play this game. I am 17 hours in. That game came out 2 weeks ago? Dave putting 17 hours into a game in the course of less than 2 weeks is crazy.
In your defense, you have been snowed in. You have nothing better.
That is fair. The snow did help and give me more time, but it is fun enough that I want to go play it.
All right.
And games, video games in general. This is why I don't make video game content much anymore. Is because games very rarely grab me these days. If they grab me, they grab me hard. And like Pokemon, it's great. But like. The only game on the entire PS4 that I absolutely loved is Spider-Man.
The best console ever made?
The worst console ever made? The PlayStation 4?
Dave. N64. Anyway, also new for 2022, Coca-Cola's coming out with Coca-Cola Starlight, a limited time flavor that includes both full sugar and zero sugar options. Now, I have done some digging, and by that I mean I clicked on the link that Reddit provided me.
Listen, I got a text message.
It is a space flavored cola.
Okay.
Dave, have you ever tasted space before?
I have all the time.
Other than those Dippin' Dots.
Is that a space thing? Is that look? I don't know the history of Dippin' Dots. I don't think Dippin' Dots are all the rage. People love Dippin' Dots. I don't get it.
It's unique.
That's it though. Like
I don't have answers.
It's the same way I feel about rolled ice cream. Is the way I feel about Dippin' Dots. Like, why? Seems like a lot of work for very little.
Yeah. Like fried ice cream.
Why
do I want my ice cream super, super hard?
It depends on what we're talking about. Fried ice cream, because sometimes it's like it's just basically fried dough with ice cream in it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, which is great. I'm fine with that. That's great.
You know what else you're fine with?
It's basically just putting ice cream in a donut. What are you complaining about? That sounds great. It is great.
I'm never going to complain about ice cream, Dave. I'm just going to eat all of them. I would eat shrimp cracker ice cream at this point, Dave.
This is the point, is I'm not going out of my way to get rolled ice cream or Dippin' Dots. You know, like, I look, ice cream is ice cream, guys. It's all ice cream.
It is, until it becomes custard. And then it's evolved
into something amazing. I like frozen custard.
Ah, amazing. So we're going to go back to January with this next article, Dave.
Oh, we got to taste space, though. What does space taste like? What is it?
Taste like the salt on Wendy's burns. Dave.
I kind of expect this to be like their equivalent to like. See, the weird part is they're branding it with Coke, right? If you called it Sprite Starlight, I would assume that it would taste like a Mountain Dew almost, like a Mountain Dew, like one of the like the candy flavored Mountain Dews, like the Monsoon from Sam's Club that I tried, or a Baja Blast, or something. But the fact that they're putting Coke on this, I have no idea what it tastes like.
It's space flavored, Dave. You have to open your imagination. What if it tastes like a fresh snowfall, where you go outside and it's all still white and hasn't been polluted, and young Dave at 5 years old falls down face first into the snow and sticks his tongue out
and tastes water? Hey, here, actually, here's a real important question. Let's answer the big questions. That's what this podcast is about. Does water have a taste?
Yes. Because my kids tell me they don't like the way it tastes.
Right. The answer is yes. Water has a taste.
Technically, they put all that stuff into it.
Water is not tasteless. Anybody who says otherwise is wrong. I would like to just establish that. I like water. I'm not complaining about water. That is not what I'm saying here. I'm saying anybody who says that it doesn't taste like anything is lying.
It tastes like lettuce.
It does not taste like lettuce. It tastes like dirt and minerals.
It tastes like dirt.
Good dirt. Tasty dirt. Hydrating dirt. Okay, we'll move on.
Okay. As I was trying to say before Dave got into the space debate, they went nowhere.
I knew it wasn't going anywhere.
We're going to go back to January for this one just because I love me some Wendy's.
Okay, yeah.
There was a National Roast Day, and if anybody follows the Wendy's Twitter account, there's some brutal people running that.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
Other companies asked for this. They were like, Wendy's, will you please roast us? And they did.
I wish they would have roasted us. I wish they could just be like, just tear us apart.
Did we ask?
I didn't ask.
Oh, they probably would have. We probably would have got more views. Next year.
I when we do Wendy's, we've done a couple Wendy's like Pringles, because Wendy's Pringles are a thing. We did the Wendy's chicken sandwiches. We've done a couple Wendy's things because I do know that their Twitter is ruthless, and I'm like, come at us, come after me, Wendy. I'm here. I'm here for it.
All right. So, Oreo Cookie asked, and they said, when adding milk makes you taste better, you're doing it wrong. Oscar Mayer, the hot dog you have to hide in mac and cheese for even children to eat it. Mike's Hard Lemonade, still the worst tasting yellow liquid. Aflac, and they just showed a picture of a roasted duck. That might be my favorite. Jack in the Box says, I'm unroastable, and Wendy said, somehow not the worst clown-based fast food restaurant. Cinnabon said, bake me, and Wendy said, the saddest part of anyone's layover. Holiday Inn Express said, Holiday Inn Express said, make it quick. And Wendy's said, everyone that's been to a Holiday Inn Express said, make it quick. Boom, boom, boom. Triscuit said, okay. And Wendy said, you did it. You managed to make a cracker that tastes the same 10 years after you open the box. Bush Beer said, roast us, Miss Wendy. And Wendy said, you're what your parents give kids to keep them from drinking. Oh, I love that. Should have been PBR.
Oh yeah.
And then the last one, A&W restaurants said, "Do your worst," and Wendy said, "But then our food would taste like yours." I absolutely love Wendy's Twitter.
They're ruthless, dude. The marketing team at Wendy's is the best marketing team on the planet.
Wendy's. What and
I eat Wendy's
is it
so
Jack in the Box as well?
I eat Wendy's so infrequently, like so infrequently.
Their fries became good if you eat them hot.
Yeah, they're good hot. I don't have a go-to at Wendy's. I don't have a thing that I love at Wendy's to go there regularly enough.
Baconator? Baconator fries.
They put a bunch of stuff on the Baconator that I don't.
A Frosty to dip your fries in.
Frosties are, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you on that one. Like, I see a Wendy's and I'm like, man, I'd really love that. And then when I finally do stop, I get some sort of a square patty with bacon on it, and I'm just like, it's greasier than I would have liked it to be. And
like, it's not bad. It's just like it's not so good that like this is not shade at Wendy's. We'll keep trying things and doing videos and goofing off. And if Wendy's wants to come after us on Twitter, I'd love it. Okay. I just every time I go there, I get something and I'm like, this sounds good. I get it. I go, this is just okay. And then I move on, and then I never think about that thing that I got ever again. I have had Wendy's on road trips, like when you're going, literally across the country, and being like, okay, I guess we can stop at the Wendy's because I'm definitely sick of McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
And so then I get something, and I go, yeah, that's fine, and then we move on. Like,